Hey Capricorns, it's your girl Tasha, aka Mama Jim, aka Jim the Butterfly, and I am here for your team monthly general tarot scope. This will be for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Hello, guys. Got to do a little thing for you. How y'all doing? I want to say thank you to everyone. Like and share, subscribe to my videos, purchasing readings. Follow me on Instagram. If you don't already, please take the time to do so. I'm on Instagram, Gem, GEM, the butterfly underscore tarot. Okay. All right. All right. But sometimes with Instagram, I will post Instagram only gives me 60 seconds to post my dailies on there. And sometimes what I have to say takes longer. I mean, why do you want to say seconds? Seconds, children. So I have to post it on YouTube. So if you don't see your reading, your daily on here, go to Instagram. Check it out. All right, guys. All right. Let's see what we have coming in. For the Capricornians. Is that a word? Let's see. Capricorn. The card I want to find out. Chariot in reverse. Capricorn. They are telling me where they want to go, Capricorn. You guys you know where you want to go. I feel like for some of you though, there'll be some travel delays. Just be aware because we have the chariot here in reverse. But I feel all in all where you know exactly what you're doing and where you're trying to go. Yes, you're letting shit go. The hangman is the general energy for the month. Is the hangman. Being crossed. Being crossed by I know I think it was that one. Being crossed by the temperance card. That is your which one it was? Maybe it was this way. I'm taking it back, guys. I think it was the temperance card in reverse being your challenge. Why is this all happening? Your foundation is the page of swords in reverse. Where you are, where what happened to you in the past is, or what brought us here to the present from the past. The Queen of Pentacles, what's going on in your conscious mind in the present. Six of Wands in the reverse. Where you are in the middle of the month, Ten of Swords in reverse. I love that card when it's that way. That means you have let some things go. You're not holding on. There's a lot of letting go I see within this. With you now, in the self position, you have the Four of Cups in reverse. What's going on in your environment? How people are viewing you? The moon. People don't know what the hell y'all doing. And hopes, wishes, expectations. Here you are, King of Pentacles. And your outcome, King of Cups. I love it. Now, simply put, for some of you, I'm gonna just tell you, where is the month for that we celebrate. I feel like for some of you, this is pertaining to a gift or some type of plan that you have that you're going to do in the month of where. Now, I feel like for some of you, maybe you're planning to propose to someone, to your love. I feel like some of you, you're doing some type of birthday party or some type of event here. I feel like it has been really stressful though. Whatever this is maybe it's a wedding for some of you. Now, granted, I don't have any wedding cards, but I feel like for some of you that you're trying to do something, you're trying to do it in secret, but you're not really trying to, you don't want it, like you're trying to have a big reveal, okay? Some of you are just reinventing yourself, all right? I'm hearing that as well. I feel like the process is not moving as fast as you would want it to, but it's still moving. With the general energy being the hangman in the very center, I feel like there is a release. There is some type of transformation going on. I feel like for some of you, you've gotten used to being in some type of chaos. I feel like for some of you, you definitely feel as if you function better in chaos. Right now, I just feel like you have a lot going on, but you're handling it very, very well. Okay. I feel like you are ready for it to be over. And I feel like for some of you, you've been handling it like this in this type of environment for a minute, maybe since last year, last summer, late summer. But regardless, you are definitely handling it. Okay. Or feel as if you can handle it. The challenge is, I feel like with the challenges for some of you, to divide the work. I feel like for some of you, the challenge is there's an um, maybe the challenge is for you to let some of the responsibilities go because you're handling it, but I feel like eventually you're going to kind of tire yourself out. But you're on like go mode right now. for some of the Sagittarius is that I feel. Some of you, what I will say too, be careful if you're taking, watch your caffeine consumption, watch your, if you, especially if you're doing like dinner business meetings or, watch your alcohol consumption. Definitely feel like there's a overindulgence, a tendency to overindulge right now. Okay, there definitely needs to be some type of balance going on, because it feels like somebody's needing to take something to help them throughout the day. Okay, or maybe you're needing something to help you calm down so you can go to sleep. Be aware of that type of energy this month. Okay. um with the Page of Swords in reverse, I feel like for some of you, let me get one more card with that one. With the Page of Swords in reverse and the Ace of Cups in reverse as a foundation, some of you are not looking at a situation logically, okay? Or no, I'm gonna use the word rationally, okay? Maybe you're not trying to face something. Maybe that's what this is with this addiction, or whatever this overindulgence issue is. For some of you, it could be eating, it could be anything. It's whatever it is that you're doing to help you maintain at this time. Okay. um for some of you, yeah, it's like it's really hard for you to see the benefit in it. I'm getting a lot of messages. Yeah, it could be hard for you to see the benefit in it. For some of you, you'll be really, if this is a financial situation, I feel like it's been really hard for you to stay afloat when it comes to your, maybe your day-to-day finances, monthly finances, whatever. And so again, there is this letting go, this releasing. You've been handling it, but at the same time, it's just like, why deal with it if it feels like if you've been doing it over and over again, you still get the same results, and why do I keep doing it? So I feel like for some of you, you're letting it go. But even with this Temperance card, I feel like there be some I feel like some low feelings, low mood. It doesn't feel depressive, but it feels a little low, okay? Feeling kind of down in the dumps. Because I feel like at one point in time, if this is a financial thing, you definitely were in a better spot, okay? And I feel like you're taking a little slump for some of you, not all of you. Um, and that's where you are presently. I feel like for some of you, feel like you're not sure about yourself right now. Maybe you're not sure about your situation. But again, there is right here in the self position, you have the Four of Cups in reverse. So I feel like for you, you're definitely moving forward and you're getting up, because when this card is in the upright, this is to me about feeling sorry for yourself, not happy with where you are right now in life. And again, I do feel like things have kind of slowed down for you, but it's been manageable. Okay. For some people, I feel like there's one end of the spectrum where things have kind of feels like you've been, well, no, I'm gonna tell you what it feels like. It feels like you've been doing a lot of ripping and running, but it still feels like you're not getting anywhere. For majority of you, now some of you, you've been ripping and running, you've been handling it. I just feel like you're taking a little, taking extra stuff to keep you going, um, so you can handle it. But I feel like what the cards are saying is, um, you shouldn't depend on something else to help keep you going. If you can't do it within your natural means, then you want to think about, refraining, or some type of moderation needs to be happening. Okay. But regardless, there is a change here, nevertheless, less for Capricorns. And again, I like this card, the Ten of Swords, was coming up in the near future for you, because there is a release. There's a new beginning. There's a truth that you're realizing, and it's about positivity. It's about your own sense of self worth and your own image. Let me get one card. I feel like for some of you still struggle with that, but I feel like you're going to be moving forward with that, okay? Because you realize again, like you've been doing it for too long. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. You've been making the same choices or doing the same thing over and over again, and it's time to do something a little different. Now, the thing is with you, I feel like Capricorns, you're not going to be telling, like I told you, you're not going to be telling anybody. I feel like you're going to be making some drastic changes within your life this month, and people are not. You have two. no, I'm skipping. I'm sorry. You have two major arcana cards as your general energy and as your challenge, and they're kind of conflicting in a sense. So I feel like you would be a little the way you come off to people would be conflicting. I feel like people would be a little confused about your motives right now, but that's okay because I feel like for you, you know exactly what you're doing. I feel like some people think that you have gone mad, but I don't feel like that at all. I feel like you are like you developed a master plan, and that's where you are, Capricorns. Okay, you have a master plan. All right, you have it's like once you are able to release and let go what is not serving you, or yeah, let go what's not serving you, you're able to devise a clear cut plan about how you're going to achieve your goals. I feel like for some of you, this is straight up CEO status. I feel like for some of you, you're developing a sense of confidence back in with yourself, a level of balance within yourself. And I feel like again that this results from you being able to look at something from a more rational point of view and being honest with yourself about it. Okay, um, and looking at it from a point of it's okay to ask for help if you need help in whatever type of way that means for you. Because and with the understanding that even the king doesn't do everything in the I guess the village or the town. The king doesn't do everything. He is the top ruler. He has other people below him, the lower court, that helps to run things. He has governors, and he has, I don't know, dukes or whatever. Y'all know the terms, whatever. He has those people to do things for him. He has soldiers to go fight wars for him and for the country. He doesn't. I mean, some kings back in the day used to do it, but as history prevails, most kings don't. And that doesn't mean that they're a bad king if they don't get into war because they realize they have other things to attend to. That's why it's about delegation, I guess is what I'm saying. So you're realizing that there's power in delegation, there's power in outsourcing. And in a sense for you, you are outsourcing your power to a higher power. You're giving it over to God. Like, listen, I can't do this no more. Whatever it is. And I feel like it's a beautiful energy that you have with the month of February. Because again, it's a lot of people are going through that this month. I see with some of the readings, a lot of people are letting things go, and I feel like that definitely has to do with the new moon in Aquarius. People they just don't have time for it anymore. They're ready to do some type of drastic change. I feel like for some of you, if this is it not even be just your day-to-day activities, this could be you making a drastic lifestyle change. Okay, for some of you, I'm hearing that you're going to stop yo-yo dieting. You're really trying to make a lifestyle change when it comes to what you eat and what you I guess the foods that you consume. There was a heavy dependence on like I'm hearing diet pills or maybe um those shots or whatever. You're really trying to be more conscientious of the things that you put into your body. um and I feel like for some of you, and I'm also getting some messages for some women that if it's not about what you putting in your body, it's about how you portray yourself, how you like the things that you buy, the things that you choose to wear. Like if you are a makeup wearer every day, I feel like for some of you, you're gonna be you're not gonna go every day with makeup on. I feel like for some of you, especially if it's about cost or whatever, anything that is considered a luxury for some people, I feel like you're gonna be letting those things go. Only because you see the greater picture and not spending your money on that or utilizing that. I feel like for you right now, Capricorn is about um, getting something, obtaining something deeper, a deeper meaning within your life. Okay. Let me get some more cards as you end out the month. You have the King of Cups here. So there's a definite balance within your emotions. I feel like for some of you, you're going to be emerging, and for some of you, it may not even be this month, but you're getting to that point, okay, where you are able to talk about your experience. I feel like you are maybe, it's like you have healed yourself. You've mastered some type of level of healing. Some of you, I'm hearing too, that you may be taking some type of healing modality class, be it Reiki. Some of you may be getting into yoga. I feel like for some of you, Some of you are actually thinking about going back to school for counseling. Ultimately, I feel like there's a level of compassion for yourself that you're developing too throughout this month. You're taking it one day at a time now, as opposed to 0 to 100. Okay, you're able to go through the process, and you expect it now. Like I feel like at one point in time you were just ready to get to the end, but now you're ready to go through it, and with that type of mindset, you're definitely going to accomplish whatever you set yourself out to whatever goal you set. um I feel like for some of you, your faith also um, has been restored right now, and it is to come with this hangman. I feel like for some of you, you're definitely doubtful, or you felt as if your faith was not as strong. But I feel like you have gone through so many things, Capricorn, right now that your faith has been tested over and over again. And so it's like, how can I not have faith now? Like you see it. You're like a living testimony for it. Okay. Um and like I said, through this, you have learned a lot about yourself. You have learned a lot about other people. You have developed a sense of compassion. Okay, you're going to be ending the month off ready to be more empathetic to other people. Um, I feel like for some, and this is a general reading. For some people, you have found yourself in the past being more judgmental to other people, but now it feels like to me you had to go in a similar situation, and now you can see it from the other side, and so now you have a level of empathy and compassion that you did not have before. I feel like for some of you, you are releasing pain and hurt out of your heart chakra. I feel like your heart. Some of you are experiencing that heart chakra opening. You're gonna be feeling that purging. Be aware of that. I feel like it's a good thing for you guys. It may feel unusual for you because I feel like you kind of contain your emotions. You're pretty good at it, but I feel like this is a part of the process, and you're going to be willing to do that. I feel like on an innate level, you know that you need to get this stuff out. You can no longer hold it in any longer. It feels like a little pause moment, but it does not feel like a pause moment for long. Let me look and see what we have for your self care, where you had a card just to fall out. And how appropriate is that revelation? Didn't I just tell you you had a revelation? You're realizing, you're understanding now. Like you're listening to your inner voice. You're listening to your higher self. Some of you, you're definitely being divinely guided, and you understand that, and you know that now. See how the path is laid out clear for her. I don't know if you can see it. You see how the path is laid out clear for her. Um, with all this blue, I feel like there is showing her that she I feel like she's hearing things. I feel like she's hearing messages. She's realizing she can see. I feel like this is also you're getting messages from your ascended masters, your the most high, whoever you believe in. I feel like you're getting messages and you're receiving them, and you're being obedient towards them. Okay, you're coming to them with, I feel like, your arms open and no clothing. You're coming there naked and vulnerable, and because you've chosen to trust, because that's what I feel like this path is telling you. Just walk through. Like, I mean, you have this ocean here on both sides. And I feel like if somebody was somebody telling you go ahead and walk through here, you're thinking that the water's going to wash you away, but it's like, no, I've cleared this path for you. And look at the very back of the card. There's like a mansion back there. Okay, it's telling you, you're being told to, if you just walk this path and just trust, I got you. You can have all of this stability, and it's very turbulent water. This water is not peaceful. Okay, that's where I feel like there's been struggle here. Okay, with letting something go, but again, you still are doing it, but you have this belief, and you have this inner voice guiding you, the voice of the ocean guiding you forward. It says, listen to your life. The right path will reveal itself. Again, so if you're experiencing some type of stagnation in your life right now, know that this is just temporary. This is not the end all be all for you. I feel like things are definitely moving for Capricorns during the month of where I just feel like you guys are moving in silence. So for some people outside looking in, they not know what the hell you're doing. And I feel like for a lot of you, again, you like it that way because when it's time for you to make your big reveal, you want to surprise the hell out of everybody. So thank you so much, Capricorns. I appreciate you guys. Thank you, and I will see you in what is this month? This is right. I will see you in March. Bye, guys.